Blushers don't realize the power they have just by being themselves. Today, I want to talk about acupuncture. I want to tell you a little bit about how I've been visiting my functional neurologist throughout the past couple of months and if acupuncture has been helping my skin flushing, along with some other things. So stick around. What is happening here? What is that? I got a solution for you, baby. Problem solved. First and foremost, I would like to apologize in advance. Not apologize, apologize in advance because my hair is just trying to figure out what it wants to do. You know what? I hate when people get on YouTube and the first thing they do is kind of point out things about them that they don't feel are perfect and right and put together. And yet here I am. Hypocrite. Hey everybody, welcome back to Lean In Warrior. I am April and I started this channel to talk about chronic blushing, skin flushing, whether that be on your face or your neck or your chest or however it works for you. If you are excessively turning red, then you, my friend, have chronic blushing. Let me tell you the difference between blushing and chronic blushing, because blushing is a normal thing that happens to people, normal people. Chronic blushing, on the other hand, is when that blushing is excessive. It interrupts your day-to-day life. It makes you want to avoid situations. It is psychologically distressing. That's when you know that you have switched from what is considered just normal, reactive, human experience blushing to chronic blushing. Oh, and not to mention that chronic blushing happens at very socially inappropriate times. And if you've heard some of my story, you know that for me, people start to freak out and wonder if I'm dying because my chest turns all splotchy and they literally think I'm having an allergic reaction, because I kind of am. But to myself, there's no threat in the environment, but my body's perceiving a threat. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Today, I want to tell you about acupuncture because I have mentioned in a few of my videos that I've been going to the functional neurologist, Dr. Deering, and he's been doing acupuncture on me for my chronic blushing and just some other like shoulder issues and things I've got going on. But I noticed that I've never actually just talked to you guys about acupuncture, the benefits of acupuncture, why I get it, my experience with it. And I don't claim to ever remember how to say this out loud, so I'm going to read this to you. Acupuncture points are believed to stimulate the central nervous system. This in turn releases chemicals into the muscles, spinal cord, and brain. These biochemical changes may stimulate the body's natural healing abilities and promote physical and emotional well-being. So I believe these are called meridian points, and the acupuncturist locates those meridian points on your body that affect other areas of your body. And I'm not going to claim to be some sort of expert at this because I'm not. But I know for me, a lot of times with the skin flushing, he may stick a needle in my earlobe. And I could be making that up. I don't even know where the needles are, honestly. I just know that they're all over my body. And I know I feel amazing afterwards. So what he is doing is locating certain energy blocks inside of my body to try to promote stimulation that will create kind of a trigger for my body to start to heal itself. Now, if you've heard from me before, you know that I have an overactive nervous system. So it's almost like he is trying to connect the dots within my body to get everything to just calm down and chill out and take a breath. And it is so amazing. I told him it is definitely my happy place because he puts the needles in. I'm laying on this. You may have seen it on Instagram. I'll show you a picture here. That's the bed that I'm laying on, and it is warm. It's very warm, and the room is dark, and there's usually music playing. Today was actually really quiet, and I legitimately just knocked out. Once you can get your mind to calm down, because it takes a minute, because you think he's going to come back in, you're overthinking it. Well, I'm overthinking everything because my brain just goes and goes and goes, and I'm laying there with needles in me, and the needles don't hurt. They don't hurt at all. And just laying there, and once I kind of flush all that anxiety out of my system, it's like the needles really start to do their job, and I just lay there and take in the most pleasurable feeling ever and allow myself to feel those feelings, and I just knock out, kind of like when you knock out on an airplane with your head back and you completely knock out, and then when you wake back up, you're like, how long was I out for? And Was it snoring? Because you tend to like open your mouth up and just start snoring like crazy on an airplane. Anyway, today that's what I did. I totally knocked out. By the time he came back in, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I just feel so calm and centered afterward. And that's the thing that he's trying to do, is just get my nervous system to calm down, calm down, calm down. And then hopefully it will know to do that on its own over time. I've pretty much had an overactive nervous system and immune system since I was a little kid. I would have like little ringworm reactions really badly. I think we got ringworms one time. I know that's really gross, but my brothers had it, I had it, and my whole body was like breaking out in these reactions because of those ringworms. And the doctor told my mom she has a very hypersensitive, overactive immune system, so it is attacking everything, which makes a lot of sense if you think about if I'm having a histamine reaction to environmental factors or just things in my own body, whether that be a cortisol release or a progesterone, estrogen, whatever chemicals may be releasing in my body, I could just be having an overreactive reaction to them. So all of that to say, I really think that acupuncture has helped a lot. And I was telling someone earlier today that it's been a while, y'all. It's been a while. If you frequent this channel, you know why I'm about to lose my crap over that. If you're new to this channel, go back and listen to a few of my videos. There's always an interruption that's happening because the main street is right out of my window. And as soon as I hit record is when it just goes crazy out there. My body has a long way to go before it can actually reset itself, but I'm up to trying. It depends on how you view success. If success is I want it to all go away, then any of the steps that we take to get it to go away won't be successful if it's not all the way gone. But if success to me is I want it to calm down, I want it to minimize, I want it to, if it does get red, I want it to be able to come back to normal within a shorter amount of time, that is success to me. Feeling calmer in my system, not feeling so anxious if my body is having a reaction. That to me is success, and I do 100% believe that acupuncture has brought that type of success to me. One of the things I wanted to share with you today just briefly and see if you have heard about EFT tapping. So EFT tapping is emotional freedom technique. Listen to this, you all. If you go back and look at my videos way back before they got fun, I went and got a Thai yoga massage. And during that Thai yoga massage, the massage therapist told me about EFT tapping. And I remember her talking to me about PTSD and how maybe some of the reaction that I'm having is actually post-traumatic stress disorder that is triggered through facial expressions or a word that happened that somebody says, and I don't know what the facial expression is, and I don't know what the word is or words are, or the way the tone is, or certain words put together, which just sends you on this crazy scavenger hunt. But she was saying that if you're having some sort of internal trigger that's happening because of that external thing and you don't know what it is, it actually could be a result of PTSD from something that happened, a long time ago. And EFT tapping has been proven to work. It is a newer form of therapy that was used with veterans and active military. And it helps to undo a lot of the PTSD, and it's been proven successful with them. Again, I guess you have to define what do you see as successful, but there are studies that have shown that EFT tapping does work. So I wanted to read this to you really quick, and I'll link this below so that you can go and read it yourself. What is EFT tapping? Emotional freedom technique is an alternative treatment for physical pain and emotional distress. It is also referred to as tapping or psychological acupressure. People who use the technique believe tapping the body can create a balance in your energy system and treat pain. According to its developer, Gary Craig, a disruption in the energy is the cause of all negative emotions and pain. Interesting, right? Though still being researched, EFT tapping has been used to treat people with anxiety and people with post-traumatic stress disorder. Similar to acupuncture, EFT focuses on the meridian points, or the energy hotspots, to restore balance to your body's energy. It's believed that restoring this energy balance can relieve symptoms a negative experience or emotion may have caused. Based on Chinese medicine, meridian points are thought of as areas of the body energy flows through. These pathways help balance energy flow to maintain your health. Any imbalance can influence disease or sickness. Acupuncture uses needles to apply pressure to the energy points. EFT uses fingertip tapping to apply pressure. Proponents say that tapping helps you access your body's energy and send signals to the part of the brain that controls stress. They claim that stimulating the meridian points through EFT tapping can reduce the stress of negative emotion you feel from your issue, ultimately restoring balance to your disrupted energy. And then it gives you these steps for tapping, and I'm sure you can YouTube it, and there's probably all kinds of stuff out there that I haven't discovered yet. But as I was thinking about creating this video about acupuncture, it made me think about EFT tapping, and I was like, ooh, let me look that up really quick because I think they're very similar. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there to you, and feel free to do your own research on it. But I did want to let you know that the acupuncture is successful to me. It always has been to me. I just haven't gone regularly, and then COVID happened, and then I didn't do anything. And then now I'm getting back into the swing of things. I had gone once a week for a few weeks, and I went every other week, and now I'm going to once a month because I do feel like that calmness is coming at me. I like being a little more calm. It's great. As you know, I have a doctor's appointment coming up. I'm going to see a PA, a physician's assistant, not all the way a doctor, but pretty much doctor. The thing that I'm really excited about with her is that she was highly recommended by a friend, that she does take a medicine approach, but she also tries to look at the whole person and not just shove pills down your throat. So I'm really excited to work with her, do some blood work. I was told she sits down with you, she goes over your blood work with you, and she talks with you about just everything. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go. I told Dr. Deering, my functional neurologist, today that I'm going to go see a PA, and I will let him know how it goes. And he was actually really excited, and he champions those types of things as well. Just he's curious to hear what I find out and to keep him informed. Okay, I'm going to start to wrap this video up because it's getting kind of long. But before I go, I wanted to tell you all, if you have not heard of iBlush, it is a private Facebook group, and it is hosted by a woman named Natalie Adams. And if you've ever looked up chronic blushing videos on YouTube before, most likely you've seen her video because I think she's got a few out there. I remember watching one of her videos a while back. It's an incredibly vulnerable video about her struggles with chronic blushing, and I don't think she ever expected that just publicly talking about it would create such a ripple effect of hope for so many people. I today was told about the iBlush Facebook group and requested to join them, and they graciously accepted me in. It is my first day to be there, but I did want to make sure that I let you know about that in this video because I am a huge fan of people coming together in community and having a place to talk. And it seems as though, again, I'm very new to this group. I don't know a lot about it. It could be crazy for all I know. And if it is, I didn't send you there. I'm just kidding. But they seem super sweet. Like, there's a lot of people actually who follow Lean In Warrior who also are a part of that private Facebook group. And it's just a place where you can gather and talk. And what I understand is it's just for support, sharing personal experiences and stories, leaving just lots of flexibility and openness for no one's coming in telling anybody how it is or how their situation is or how they should fix it. It is really just a safe place for people to be able to talk, gather together, and just have hope and build hope and lean on one another. And you guys know I'm all for that. So I wanted to put that out here and let you know about that. And I'm pretty sure that somebody told me that they are having weekly virtual meetings where you can actually jump on. I don't know if it's a Hangout or a Zoom or what it is, but I'm pretty sure that Natalie is hosting video conversations where you can actually see each other, jump into conversation with each other, and talk with people who are going through the same thing that you're going through. I'm pretty sure across the world because it seems like we're all linked together from across the world. So anyway, iBlush, if you just go on Facebook and type in iBlush, IBLUSH, and you will see it pop up. It's a private group. Just request to be added, and I'm pretty sure they'll let you in. But I wanted to let you know about it because I'm all for people joining together and knowing that they're not alone and being able to share their stories and maybe share something that you have overcome with other people in that group and help them know that they have the power to overcome as well. Ooh, there was a quote that she said earlier. Oh, where did it go? Is my phone though up here? Yes. There was a quote that I heard that she said, blushers don't realize the power they have just by being themselves. Blushers don't realize the power they have just by being themselves. Natalie Adams. So I just wanted to encourage you with that, because I had their little group call on playing while I was cooking dinner, just hearing it and kind of seeing what it was all about, what they're talking about. And I heard her say, blushers don't realize the power they have just by being themselves. And I was like, what? Take that back. And I went and took it back because it was a recording, and I took it back and let it play again. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So thank you, Natalie, if you ever watch this. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I just want to drop in, make a video that's not just me jumping in and saying, I'm going to make more videos. I'm going to make more videos. My husband and I are working on some really exciting things. And because it's just me and him right now, and I have a full-time, high-demanding job and 2 children that are in school, it tends to pull me in all different areas. But I've put a lot of my focus on some of the new projects that we're working on, and I cannot wait to reveal them to you. But until then, I'm going to leave you on the edge of your seat waiting for it. But until then, I'll be back soon with another video, and I will see you all soon. Bye.